Que Golazo today is special. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It might just be the best ever episode because I got my boys, Aaron West, Tosin McKindy. We're going to discuss a lot, not just about the beautiful game, but the things that happen behind the beautiful game. They're doing some amazing stuff. I'm so happy to call them my friends and my colleagues. Aaron West, Tosin McKindy. Que Golazo begins right now. Whoa, what's up, everybody? Oh, Aaron, you're already excited. Aaron West, Tosin McKindy in the house. Aaron, what's up, man?
Man, you set the bar so high. He already off the first 10 seconds. He was like, "This is gonna be the best show we ever had." All right, well now we just gotta match that, I guess. You live up to that.
His energy was just like, "Yo, I'm going box to box right now." Real John McGinn hours with him. Just
it's real. It's true Conte hours in here, bro.
Oh man, that is the best absolute description to Contes. I like the Peruvian Conte. There you go. I'm gonna take the bull and steal your wallet. How about that? What's up, everybody? Aaron West, Tosin McKindy. First of all, Que Golazo listeners, viewers, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Please like, support, subscribe, follow, spread the word. And if you're listening to this on audio, you might want to tone that volume down because we're about to get crazy today. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Tosin and Aaron, obviously, you may have known their work already from Que Golazo, but also they do tremendous stuff from all over, including, as our producer is posting right now. Boys, I want to get straight into this first of all. How do you two go into Little Italy and create this kind of magic? Aaron, it was ridiculous.
Honestly, I want to take credit for it, but these people legitimately just found us. The star of this is Baby John, the cannoli king of Little Italy, and we're just walking down the street. This dude has his shirt open. He's got his athletic T-shirt. He's sweeping the street. He's like, "Hey!" I thought he was gonna be like, "I'm walking here," but he just straight up was the most New York Italian dude ever. He forced Tosin to learn how to make a cannolo. He forced him how to make it. He grabbed 3 or 4 people for us. This dude was just an Italian battery, basically.
Yeah, he literally didn't stop. He was just basically Fabio Grosso from 2006. He was just everywhere. Why are you the way that you are? And we met him because he's cleaning his gelato cart. So there he is. And we're just asking him, "Yo, do you want to be on camera?" And next thing you know, it's "Come inside." And he basically called me a black Italian by the end of the thing. So that's really what I got from him. I'm good on Mulberry Street for the rest of my life.
Forever. Literally, Baby John owns that street. He runs that street, and now we're good with him. So we're good forever around those parts.
Mean, listen, this whole segment, in case you haven't watched it, everybody, please go on CBS Golazo. You need to just watch the entire thing. Aaron and Tosin going to Little Italy and, to promote Paramount Plus' Serie A debut. It's about, they can pronounce certain names, some of the, the pronunciations and the hand gestures and stuff. I'm wondering if we can take this to other places, boys. Can we go to the Heights? Can we go to maybe Hoboken? Can we go maybe to Miami and go to Little Haiti? How about that, Tosin? Would you like that?
We gotta get the Dominican League. We gotta get the Dominican League. We gotta get we just gotta round up all the leagues, and then we can just go wherever. We have Brazil, we have Argentina. We can do some stuff. We can make this really crack, to be honest.
We got the African Champions League, and I'm over here asking people in Europe how did they pronounce this, and it's just gonna be a whole. We'll have translators underneath the bottom. Just what did he just say?
We might need a whole team for that.
We can go to every borough and ask who has the best jollof rice.
And then Tosin can walk around. By the way, one thing that I didn't realize, Tosin, you're a tall boy, man. I didn't realize you were that tall, man. What's your height?
6'3".
Oh man, Aaron,
I'm perfectly average height, and this dude makes me look tiny. I was every time I see him, I'm boy, you really are tall.
I'm never one of those people that put my height in my bio on Twitter because I have parents who love me, so I don't do things like that. Nice surprise. Hey,
you know what?
You actually have self-esteem. You don't need to tell people your height all the
time. I really feel actually you are the kind of person that would put your height on Twitter.
That is so disrespectful. We're not even 5 minutes in, I get disrespected by my guy. You see what happens when your friends get check marks on Twitter?
I'll tell you why while I'm making fun of you right now, because later on when we get into some other segments, I'll explain later. But anyway, Tosin McKindy and Aaron West doing tremendous work. By the way, we got a question from our producer here. What would the Cannoli King have made of the start of the Serie A season, do you think?
I think he straight up would just what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about nearly 30 goals, right? Ridiculous numbers of red cards, a lot of action. Let's get straight into the Cristiano Ronaldo thing. It was kind of insane. First of all, before the lineup comes out, Ronaldo doesn't start for Juventus. Already you're thinking, what is happening? Then the game develops. Obviously, Juventus is looking for that winner. He comes on in the second half. Stoppage time. He thinks he scores, takes his shirt off, gets booked. The goal gets taken away. The yellow remains. And now we are asking ourselves, will Ronaldo even be a Juventus player in the next coming weeks? What do you guys think? Tosin, I'll throw it to you first.
Yeah, because, I mean, the only clubs that can really afford that much transfer for him don't really want him. So, I mean, you got to stay at home. But I'm sorry about that.
So that's what you think. Financially speaking, it's just not going to make sense for anybody else.
No, not even in the slightest. Like, he's 36.
So. He's 36, but he's really 25. What do you think, Aaron?
No, it's like it's kind of almost sad in a way. It's like not. I mean, like, obviously he's arguably the greatest footballer of all time. Like, has every trophy known to man except for the World Cup. Like. But like on the other hand, he's sitting here like how come they don't want me, man? Like he looks like Will Smith in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, just like standing in the middle of his living room. Like, how come they don't want me, man? Because like it's a really weird situation because Juve kind of seem okay with letting him go if someone will take him, but then everybody else is like, nah, we're good though. Like we're cool. We're doing our thing. We're not gonna spend like $50 million a year on a 36-year-old. Like that's a lot of guap, and we're not really set up for that right now. So it's awkward. It's just really awkward all around. Like, where do they go from here? How do you go back to training knowing that you were like, yeah, don't start me because I'm gonna be out of here, and then you gotta go back. Like, hey, y'all good?
So both of you at this point, both of you are like, he's not going anywhere.
I don't think so. No.
There's
like no good expensive destination.
I mean, listen, the only thing that I would have loved is that he does go somewhere, but he goes somewhere totally like 180. He just goes to Marseille or like a championship team. And he just says, screw this. Let's make things. That's the only thing that would make me change my mind. But I agree with you. He's not going anywhere. Too expensive, too agey. All right, listen, we're going to move to our first segment. Our first segment of the day, everybody, with Aaron and Tosin here is, aside from the transfers, the other exciting thing, well, depending relative to the club that you like, is the announcements of the players that come into your club. So we're going to go through a few announcements and the way that these teams on their social media accounts announced these players. And I really want their boys' opinions on each one. So let's begin here with Real Betis with their GTA. Hernan Petzela. Tosin, I know you already got thoughts on this.
It's 10 out of 10. I mean, the creativity is great. I mean, this is the sort of creativity Arsenal needs to score goals. But yeah, this is really good. This is really good.
You didn't have to do that. First of all, that's rude, unnecessary, uncalled for. But like, this is a 5-star. Like the idea, the execution. Like, can we talk about his walking? It's so good. Like
that's the thing that I think is amazing.
Literally every single day, like of his childhood, because he has the movement so spot on from the like trying to get on the scooter before he's actually at the scooter, the like awkward like turns. He's so good at this.
That to me is the absolute king. I like to think that before they even started taping, he was at home just like practicing.
Bro, it was probably his idea. He's been wanting to do this since he was like a youth player.
He's so excited. Look at him. He's doing. Look at this.
Like if you're watching this on YouTube, it's absolutely ridiculous how he doesn't fold, man. He keeps going with that performance.
It's like a one-shot too in a lot of these. He's just like, yeah.
All right, so let's do that 5-star that you mentioned, Aaron. 5 out of 5 for you, Aaron West.
5 out of 5, bro.
Tosin, yours going with 5 out of 5.
Give it 10 out of 10. Let's just be
10 out of 10, baby. He's doubling up. All right, let's move on to the next one here, Des. Let's talk about the next one, which, you know what? I'm not even going to say his name. I'm actually angry we're talking about this. I know that this is a Tosin idea. He wanted to throw this in. That's why I started with a – all right, go ahead. So this is – you know what? It's JG. I'm not even gonna say his name. Being announced by Manchester City. Tosin, what do you think?
Bro, why are you so bitter? You got a lot of money for that man, like a lot.
Listen, I don't want to get into it. Okay. Well, I will get into it. Listen, here's the problem. I don't mind it. I agree. It's a lot of money. The problem is, like I wish it had done a little bit earlier. I hate it when it's like a week and a half before we got, and I get it. It's the Euros and there was a break and everything. And I honestly, I've said it on Twitter. I wish him all the best, but I'm done. I want to move on. But let's talk about this announcement. Tosin, you wanted to mention something about, because he's going to, the quintessential low sock wearing for a Jack Grealish. What do you think?
Low sock wearing is a big homage to my guy, Rui Costa. Manuel Rui Costa is a legend. If you're not really too familiar with him, go watch him on YouTube, and you're welcome in advance. But yeah, low socks is for ballers only. This thing was cool. I think what City are doing is they're trying to make people like come in and be like, hey, look, we're a family here. And it's cool. Like, it's cool. Like, they're going around here showing calf in the middle of the day, but that's fine.
In 4K.
Yeah, the sun is out and we showing calf.
Right. That's it,
but
right?
like, for real though, it's like they know exactly what like the people want. Like his shtick is that he has the massive calf. So show the calf. Give the people what they damn want. Like,
yeah, but they really messed up. They messed up on the Peaky Blinders one. I don't know if you can find that one, but that was first of all, Peaky Blinders is Birmingham City. Okay, so don't even.
That's a big Birmingham City thing, isn't it? That's not really a Villa thing.
But the producer, Des, makes a good point. This transfer right here really became overshadowed because Messi just took over. Yeah. You know, had Messi not been around, Jack, this situation would have been the biggest thing ever, don't you think?
Yeah, but there's really nothing you could do with Messi leaves Barcelona after 31 years. Something like that.
It's also one of those things where we kind of knew it was going to happen, so it wasn't a surprise when it did eventually happen. But obviously, Messi, no one called that. Like, if you put a bet on that, someone would have been like, "You're lying."
Well, no one called it in terms of the narrative, like the fact that like it was mainly Barcelona saying we don't have any money, so you got to go somewhere else, which was crazy. Let's go roll the tape on the next one, Des. Here, let's go from the blue side of Manchester to the red side of Manchester. So, listen, I know Tosin's a United fan, so I want to throw this to Aaron first. What do you think, Jadon Sancho?
I mean, it's a fantastic signing, but the video is just like copy paste. Like, it's an announcement video. Like, I can't even hate though, because I would love to have this boring ass announcement video for Jadon Sancho on my team.
It's more about the protagonist of the video as opposed to the video itself. Yeah. Tosin, what do you think?
0 out of 10. In my mind, I already had the script written down. So if you guys don't know something about me, I used to be in film class. So I learned everything in my life through scripts. So as I became a copywriter, everything in my mind is scripts. So when I saw it, I was like, this is boring. And I already knew in my mind what we should have done as United. We should have went full South London and got Rio Ferdinand to announce it, because Rio's the king of South London. And then had Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw also in the video, and like a whole bunch of rappers like Dave and Stormzy, who are also United fans.
That's where I was going. I think Stormzy should have been the lead here, and just because he's a United fan as well, so like he probably would have gone all out.
Yeah, and then would have had my boy Harry Pinero in the video too. He's also from South London. So it's like, just have the whole entire South London contingent there. So Solid Crew. In fact, just go find the whole
Solid Crew.
The whole entire So Solid Crew.
Never did I think that on Kego Lasso we would be referencing So Solid Crew. Absolutely unbelievable. But hey, that video on Jadon Sancho, just like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, pretty meh, I think. Let's all right, listen. Oh, what about Alexis Sanchez playing piano? Still the greatest Manchester United announcement?
Doesn't exist. That does not exist.
Hey, I remember that one. I'm pretty sure we could pull up footage of that right now. We can pull up footage of Alexis in a United shirt too. That would be great.
Hopefully we can get it.
Me right now. I would love that.
404 does not exist. Does not.
All right, well, let's move on here. Let's talk about a former Manchester United player into the new Chelsea player returning to Chelsea, Romelu Lukaku. What do you think of this, Tosin?
It's 10 out of 10. This was so good. And the Jay-Z song in the background was just, they did a good job using nostalgia, which I think 10 years ago is 2011, which is nuts. I can't even believe that. Like, there's not even a compute in my brain. But yeah, it is. They learned from their mistake when they announced, what's his name? Rudiger, because that Rudiger video was quite problematic. I'm not gonna say it. I want to say it because this is a family podcast, but yeah, I'm colorful language with that.
I think I had like blocked out the Rudiger video from my memory, and yeah, we'll leave it at problematic.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think problematic is a good way to say it. What do you think about that video with Lukaku?
This one's incredible. Like from the look who's back hashtag to just like the scenes of him originally, like they just did it right. Like again, I hate complimenting Chelsea, but they do a lot of things right. They've done a lot of things right recently.
Yeah,
and bringing that man back and in the way they did is spot on. Like,
and you mentioned, I thought the hashtag was a little simple but very effective.
very effective.
Little thing. I liked it. All right, let's move on to a former now, Michy Batshuayi Besiktas. Listen, every time Batshuayi goes somewhere, it's always a Batman reference. But what do you think of this one, Aaron?
I mean, I think it's hilarious. Like, number one, his like obsession with Batman is so funny to me. I used to be a big Batman fan, and then I realized Batman is just like a rich man who beats up on like homeless people and the mentally ill. And I was like, all right, I'm not really on a Batman train anymore, but the references are incredible. Here's my only issue with this. They couldn't have gotten him like a better Batman costume. They went and got like the Walmart like $10 Batman costume. Like,
bro, they figured this out in 5 minutes. That's what they got it. Yeah,
£1,000,000 transfer. Like they couldn't at least like sprung for the like $150 version of the Batman costume.
They focus so much on the production value, and they were like, "Oh snap, we only have a black robe."
We have him dress up as Batman. Somebody run to the corner store real quick.
I mean, but Tosin, I mean, you come from the film world. That's pretty good from a visual perspective, cinematography
really
wise.
The only my complaint is that Michy, why are you going on loan? You're like 28. Why are you doing this to yourself?
That's Michy's thing, man. Michy likes to go.
He does. I think he just likes to go to places that he wants to chill for a while, maybe.
Aaron, I agree 100%. I think Michy just likes to go to different cities, eat the food, chill out. Oh, I get to play there? Awesome.
Score a couple goals, whatever. We're good. We'll be fine either way. I'm getting paid.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the biggest one here. Oh no, did you get what's this one? What's this one? This is still the Michy part. Oh my God! I forgot
about one of the greatest running memes ever, just because it still goes. Like anything that happens with Besiktas, anything that happens to Turkey, like Besiktas fans will come to Besiktas. I did a video like a couple years ago with Galatasaray. When we posted it, everyone below was like, "Come to Besiktas, come to Besiktas." It's like not a joke at all. They're really serious about it.
I love it.
Only thing that scares me about this video is the fact that Pepe has hair, and like the fact that Pepe goes bald on purpose, but he has a full head of hair is like
we've talked about this multiple times. Like it shows you that he is a pure psycho.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He goes bald on purpose.
I mean, we're talking about Batman these days. He's a Batman villain, absolutely, but he's the best of them. All right, here's the best one or the biggest one, I guess. Depends on what you want. The Lionel Messi announcement, PSG, everybody knew it was coming, but the drone going in, it goes through the store, it goes through Parc des Princes, it sees the shirt. I mean, the quality is pretty good, taking in mind, the length of time that it took to produce it, I guess. Tosin, what do you make of it?
I mean, it's giving me a headache because they're just falling around. But just imagine the drone got stuck, got lost.
That's because you had a late night. It's giving you a headache. I think.
I want to know how many takes this took for the drone operator to get it right. Yeah. Like, I want to know. Honestly, a lot of people gave this one a lot of criticism just because it was like just a long drone shot. But personally, I am a damn sucker for a long ass drone shot. I still am. I don't care. I still love it. They could have absolutely done something more creative. Yeah. They could have had him. I don't know. I can't even think of anything creative.
I think that
looking at this long ass drone shot because it's beautiful to me.
I think people underestimate the long shot. I mean, look at Goodfellas, right? Like sometimes a beautiful long shot just going through is pretty good. But I like your point about how many times did it take to do this.
It's also just an extensive stunt about like how beautiful their facilities are. Like you look at running through the Parc des Princes. Like I've been in the Parc des Princes. It's like, dang, everything's like shiny and pretty, and like it feels like if you touch it, like someone's gonna run out and yell at you.
Yeah, even outside.
I don't know if that's necessarily how I want my football stadiums to be, but it is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is. Tosin, any final thoughts on this one?
I mean, I can't wait to see Messi play. That's really like where I'm at. Like also. I don't know if this is the right time to bring it up, but maybe we'll bring it up in a later segment, but notice there's a lot of Jordan logos on here. I'll keep that in
Well,
mind.
my friend, it's a perfect segue because now we're going to talk about the kits, and we begin with exactly what you just talked about. PSG losing the stripe, MJ getting 5% cut of these shirts here. What do you make of the PSG shirt?
I love it, especially Chicago Bulls, but I also love the fact that I'm right. I'm very stubborn. The other day, someone tweeted about how who's the bigger brand between Jordan and Messi, and as somebody who also studied brands, like did brand work for a long time, I know what actually brand means. And I tell people all the time, Messi is literally wearing the Jordan brand kit. So how is that a bigger brand and, whatever? And these shorts are the Bulls shorts. Like, remember when the Bulls are like really, really good? Those shorts literally the same exact thing. So it's just like,
that's literally exactly what I was about to say. Those shorts.
Like Messi is
okay. The shirt's good. It's not bad, but the shorts, oh my God.
They're great. Give me a size like medium and I could do some menswear with it. Very excited.
We're showing calf. We're showing
thigh. Medium? Really? You're 6'3", man. You sure?
Yeah, it's thighs out season, baby. You know what it is.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's move on to the next one. Because obviously the Jordan brand doing their thing with PSG, Puma decided to kind of just forget the badge, at least kiss it. But where is it? What'd you make of all of these, Aaron?
This is one of the worst series. Like, I like Puma overall. I am a fan of the brand.
Yeah, Puma's a good brand.
Puma people, don't take this the wrong way, y'all. You
Aaron really, still wants his free shit.
Cagaste la cama. I don't like these at all. Everything is wrong. Like, everything is wrong. The sponsor is massive. They're like there's no badge. Like, how do you have a shirt without a badge? What are you supposed to kiss? Like, the template it's literally just cut and paste for 17 at however many kits. There's no individuality at all. Everything about it I hate so much.
Yeah, like, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when you're in middle school, even earlier, and you're bored at like some class, and you decide to draw a shirt, and your first like prototype is this.
That's the one you crumple up and you're like, all right, now I've got the like lines of the shirt down. I figured out how to do this, so let me actually design it like something cool.
Tosin, what do you think?
I think Puma's made some really good kits this year, but this isn't one of them, and that's the deal I got to say.
I mean, there's a few.
They did a great job. They did a great job with Milan's away and Marseille's home and away, but the third one, no, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Italy one is good. You like this one?
It looked like
I don't think this one's good either, to be honest. I think that one looks like actually looks like a training kit.
Yeah.
But looks like a pre-match on the blue and the green one. The blue and the green Puma Italian ones are very good kits.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's move on from the ones that you were talking about. Some good ones. I mean, this is just a work of art. I think the announcement.
I got a slight flex.
Tosin, you have it already? There it is. Tosin,
mine is in the mail.
It's absolutely. It's stunning. It's just a stunning shirt, right?
I also don't know if I'm allowed to reveal this on the show, but there's a tiny chance I may be in this city soon. So,
ooh, baby.
We gotta kick it. That's an exclusive.
Well, I mean, you just did. So
I'm in your city.
I'm in your city.
You just said it. So
I'm on a gondola.
I got a good story about Busio, by the way. I got a Busio story real fast. I've told this a million times. I met Busio 2020 at an MLS event, and I spoke to him, and I asked him a question, and as soon as he answered the question in like a football way, I was like, yeah, this kid's going straight to the top. I was like, after that, like, I think I tweeted, I was like, yo, y'all better watch out for this kid named Busio. I never seen him play. He just said something to me. I was like, yeah, this kid is a really good player. I've never
he's a baller by the way he talks.
You gave him the note, man.
I literally heard him say one thing. I was like, this kid is going straight to the top. And now he's a Serie A 19 years old.
I love him. Can we talk about these kids though? Like, for starters, like, has Kappa ever missed? I don't know if they have.
No, they've never missed.
The only ones that you could consider a miss were like when they did the skin tight Italy shirts, and a lot of people complained because they didn't have the physique for that.
Well, that's their problem. That's
being a skinny dude, I was like, listen, this is fire. I can rock it. So if y'all are mad, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, listen,
Kappa has never missed.
If you're 5'3" and you're 320 and you're wearing those tight capuchons, then that's your problem, right? But like it's being made for a purpose. They never ever miss. Let's move to another one. I know this is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Hey,
that too
honoring
is in the mail.
Three
That
Little
one is
Birds,
on
Bob
the way.
Marley.
Oh my God, this one might be the best one of it. Like it's between
Adidas hit it.
Venezia. Like this might be the best of the year. It's everything from the concept to the execution. Like
The video,
actual
man.
Little Birds, the video. Like oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The styling, the colors, just
Like
everything.
I love Ajax. I always have. Like Ajax were my introduction to football. Like old Ajax highlight tapes. I saw like a bunch of black dudes with dreads balling, and I was like, oh my God, I love this sport so much. I love this team so much. So like anything Ajax related, I've always loved them. And this is, man, I had to get the David Neres number 7 shirt because if you know, you know, he's the boy.
I mean, look at this. To me, this is the best shirt of the summer. What do you think, Tosin?
I mean, I literally bought it, so I agree.
I think you bought it like straight away.
Hard-earned American currency on this, so yes.
No, I think I remember the post came out, and like a second later, there was a scam saying, "Yep, I got this."
Yeah, he's a Dortmund kid. I did that earlier this year with the Dortmund kid too. There's sometimes some kids to speak to you and just like, look, man, I might not have
you
right
have
now.
to cop me. You have to cut me.
It's too good. All right, let's move on to the final shirt here, talking about Serie A. Let's stick with Serie A and the Scudetto champions. Des, you got that rolled out tape on Inter Milan. Inter Milan, and especially when Denzel Dumfries did his announcement, I thought that was pretty damn legit. Is this it? What do you make of this?
For the Inter kit, is this the blue one, the home kit?
That's right.
You guys know me. You know I'm a Juventus supporter. I hate Inter with a burning passion. But the one thing I will always admit, there's two things, honestly. They've always had fantastic international players. You can't dispute that. And number two, their kits are always fire. It hurts me so much because like both as an Inter hater and like I grew up hating Duke, like so I hate this color, this shade of blue, like very, very deeply. But every time they drop a kit, I'm like, why? Can you just not? The only thing that ruins it is the new Inter logo. I do not like the new Inter Milan badge. I would think they should have stuck with the old school one because it's so classic. It's beautiful. But I'm personally glad they moved on from it because this one's ugly.
I mean, listen, the logo, I totally agree. I think the logo is very reminiscent of other clubs. I think that's the problem as well. It's just giving you hints of something else. By the way, Denzel Dumfries.
Like they chromed out a Marseille logo or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's the club I was going to say. By the way, Denzel Dumfries, a friend of the show, interview with him later on this week. Tosin, what do you make of this shirt?
10 out of 10, instant classic, especially without the sponsor on it. I mean, I know you guys don't really like the badge, but it works on this kit. And I mean, you could do a lot of men's wearing this. You know, that's why I look at these kids. Can you do a men's wearing it? And you can do a very good job of men's wearing it.
Yeah, I'm just nostalgic about Pirelli no longer being there, but I agree. I think it's good. All right, we're going to move on to our final segment here. It's just a social dive. And we're going to talk a little bit about social media accounts from certain players, certain clubs, certain things that have been going on. So let's kick right off on Jose Mourinho on Instagram. I mean, listen.
Whoever he hired to do his social media is fantastic because they like understand his brand. That like dry, sarcastic humor, like very, very.
This one was funny. The one on the left. Read the caption. The one on the left with him smiling.
Yeah.
This one was very funny.
I mean, look at it.
I am smiling because I had a record 40 days without interviews. I love that so much. This is like the chance where I get to be like, oh yeah, I interviewed Mourinho. But the funniest thing about that is like right before the interview, he had just come out of like the larger press conglomerate and was pissed. Like we had been told that we weren't going to get him because obviously we requested Mourinho after they lost. And they're like, yeah, everyone wants Mourinho after a loss. He comes out of the like big press scrum with his assistant, like cursing up a storm, like these people are idiots. And his assistant was like, yeah, they're idiots. And then 10 seconds later, the UEFA person comes in like, hey, you're getting Mourinho in a minute. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got pissed off Mourinho. That's fun. But like, I know him. And like I've seen his interviews, I understand him as a coach. So I was like, I'm not gonna ask him any dumb questions. I'm gonna be like, hey man, you came in here without much preparation. What's up with that? He's like, yeah, bro, I trust my players. He's just he's like a very real person. He just hates dumb questions, which I think we all do. He also hates the game. Like he hates this like press game where you have to ask a dumb question to get like the quote you want. He just hates it. So I like it's funny because I understand him and I get it. I do get it.
Well, part of his personality obviously comes out on Instagram, which is great. Let's move on to Roma, the club. Oh, you want to go to Roy Keane first?
So
Roy
good.
Keane started on Instagram. What do you make of this, Tosin? A softer side of Roy Keane?
I mean, Roy Keane is literally Roy Kent. He's literally the same person.
They just based the character on Roy Keane. They actually,
well, obviously,
yeah. Like, it's so easy. It's like, but I like that he's playing into it. I'm a fan of this.
I think one of the funniest ones is when he was talking. He just talks bad about everyone, his kids. It doesn't matter who. He's just like, I just don't like you.
He doesn't care. I mean, I gotta bring on our friend Danny Higginbotham when he's telling the story back in Sunderland, and he's just like, "Look, boys, you're shit. You're gonna play shit. So just go out there and have some fun."
That's incredible.
This one right here with his grandbaby, the one next to him.
Yeah.
The one after this. The caption is so funny. Yeah, this one. The caption. Yeah, that one's so funny.
What's it saying?
Like his granddad always smiling. Just like his granddad, always smiling. Is fantastic.
Only Mickey Mouse is smiling in that photo. All right, let's move on to the next one here. I mentioned, that's a great photo. That's a great photo. That's a good one. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Getting choked out. Don't forget to show some love today. You love
it happened every other weekend when he was playing. Let's go to the next one, Des. I think Roma is the next one. Just as a whole, as a social media club, they're pretty good.
They made like a concerted effort. Like it was started around like 3-4 years ago. I think this post is from 2018. They like, you could see across social, they hired the right people. They like set out with a brand that like wasn't a lot of people, like a lot of clubs weren't really doing the kind of like, we'll banter with you, we'll make these jokes, we'll like kind of make fun of ourselves sometimes. That wasn't a thing when they were really doing it. Like, and then now everyone's doing it. Like that is the thing. So shout out Roma for being very, very forward facing, for understanding how social works, and for hiring Nigerian admins.
I think it does a really good job at not just like staying in time with everything that's going on, but also engaging with the actual fan base. And that's a key thing for them, I think. Tosin, I mean, this is your world. What do you think?
I mean, this is hilarious. They're funny. They're really, really funny.
They're legit funny,
yeah. They make it happen. All right.
There's very few teams who do it right, and Roma's up there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go from a team to a player here. I mean, listen, I will never have anything bad to say, regardless of the polarizing background, maybe. I don't know, but Karim, the drip, Benzema, I love this man. I met him a few years. I'm telling you right now, like when you fall in love, like I met this kid and I was like, oh my God. I mean, look at just the quality of social media content that this boy delivers. What do you guys think?
He's the blueprint. Like he is the father. He is all these dudes' fathers. Like Memphis Depay, like
Jadon Sancho.
Like
he's Marlon Brando.
He is their father. Like he fathered this style. Like he runs it. No one is touching him still. Like Jadon Sancho will continue to stunt. Memphis Depay is fantastic. Like he's top of the world, and when it comes to stunting, like he has to be mentioned up here. But like they're not touching Kareem yet. Like no one is at his level yet. And to be fair, I don't know if you can ever get there. Like you gotta
preach, man. Just keep on preaching.
You gotta win a couple of European titles, and then you just gotta go out there and stunt and show that you deserve to be the dude. I love Benzema so much for this.
The thing that makes me like laugh about Benzema, he's so down to earth. Like he was just chilling in Little Haiti. They're just like, hey, look, I'm out here. I'm outside.
I'm outside. Like he's basically just an NBA player. He's
yeah.
real good at his sport, and he's like still kicks it with the homies, and he like wants to have fun. So,
he doesn't, and you know what's funny? These videos usually come out when he should be talking about what happened in a game, if he scored a brace or whatever. Nah, he's just working out in Little Haiti, just chilling out. Kareem the Drip,
so much.
You gotta love it.
One thing before we move on, he's very aware of social and like very aware of what's happening. I remember one time he left a court case and like he played a Tupac video on Instagram. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" It was a Tupac song to play. He came like after like Tupac left court, and I was like, "Benz, what are you doing?"
What Tupac song was it? Because it all depends on that.
I can't remember what it was. It's like
if it's only like, God can judge me, like, come on, man, you can think better than that.
It was definitely only God could judge me.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Can we talk about like the level of drip that he has that he can stunt like this? Like
he's the drip.
Every outfit is incredibly fly. Like his cars are actually crazy. Like his cars are insane. He has like he thinks he's me. Like if I was rich and a Champions League winner and had all this money and did all the things he does, I would be doing that. Like so, he really thinks he's me. Honestly, like he wants to be me so bad.
He's just look. Even he plays with drip. Kareem Benzema, you will always be a hero in my eyes. All right, let's move to the last.
Really quickly, sorry. He almost scored a goal this weekend where he flicked it over his head, took a touch behind his head with his heel, and then just hit the side netting. It would have been played all over the world. I wish he had scored it, but it's just drip. It's just drip.
That's who he is, man. That's who he is. All right, this was stupid. I mean, I know you enjoyed this, Aaron West. Like, how good was this?
Any like random shots of disrespect that come at Tottenham from outside, like when Giorgio Chiellini was like, we knew they were gonna like when Juve beat them, we knew they were gonna fall apart. It's Tottenham. And then like the random video where the dude in Korea is like, what team is this? Tottenham?
By the way, if we're talking about Paco de Ferreira just trolling Tottenham, just before, fantastic. During, after, a week later.
Every single team in London but Spurs, you love to see it.
Cousin, it was crazy.
I'm a big fan of like Paco Ferreira, like keeping the energy. It's just like we're gonna triple down on negativity. Like this is all we're gonna do. Like I'm here.
I thrive on negativity.
That's it. Like this is giving me energy and life.
We're gonna highlight negativity and take it all the way throughout the season. It's great, man. It's great. It's great. I mean, shithousery at its finest. It's what I think it is. All right, the final one. James Rodriguez, kind of trolling Everton on Twitch. That was pretty funny. Just like basically not knowing who Everton was playing on the weekend. Like, what's going on?
He's just a handsome guy at a really good World Cup and fell off after that. It's really all he is.
Prince Charming, who like is getting a little.
He doesn't know what to do with himself now that Carlo Ancelotti's gone. Like he's just sad and like I don't care who we play. We got a game this weekend. You better call me.
Hey, listen. Not only did Ancelotti leave, but now he's alone in Everton. Like it's like I wish at least if it was like in Madrid or Paris.
No, he's chilling in Liverpool by himself. Like going out sad. You hate to see it. Like yes, he's got Jetty Mina, but what are they gonna do? Play like FIFA together? Well, like, they can't do anything else. They're probably gonna be inside because it's raining.
Well, build an arepa pickup store. I don't know what they're gonna do, man, but they're definitely gonna be a little bored.
Practice bachata together.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
And you know in Everton that's not gonna happen. So, but anyway, this was a hell of a lot of fun. This was too good. Before we say goodbye, I just want to get we always do final thoughts at the end of the show. If you have any final thoughts over anything, because we haven't even really touched on your precious Arsenal, Aaron West. I don't even know if you want to go there. We don't have to. Tosin, a little bit on United. How you feeling? You're happy?
I don't want to talk about Arsenal. I do want to talk about a property that's near and dear to our hearts, Serie A. It's going to be fun this season. Like we already had insanity, just pure insanity, like red cards. This is Serie A. Honestly, like I grew up watching this league. I grew up loving this league. And that is the football's good. Like for the last 3 or 4 years, Italian teams have been playing like proactive soccer and actually trying to score goals and not just sitting in. And it's chaotic. Like the chaos for Serie A has been and will always be there. Like this is the league where like club presidents are riding around in tanks. Like the shit is wild. It's just wild. That's just what it is. It's Italy. So
yeah, it's finally getting that,
now,
you know,
is matching up. Like it's actually entertaining. Like it's enjoyable. So I would say that's it. That's my main point. Is like
no, absolutely. Always good
crazy.
to this area, which you can watch on Paramount Plus. Absolutely. You know, in the 90s, it just gave us this feels, and I feel like now it's a perfect balance of everything that's coming out. A super competitive season as well. Tosin, final thoughts from you. What do you think? What do you want to talk about?
Watch Serie A on Paramount Plus. Watch Champions League on Paramount Plus. Watch Europa Conference League. Watch Europa League.
You want to get that bonus, don't you? Keep on plugging.
Hey, we don't work on bonuses over here. We just work on pure love of the beautiful game. But also, my last thing I want to say is that like Maynard doesn't have a defensive midfield, and I'm sad.
Let's talk about that really quickly before we go. I saw people like trying to get on you for being upset that maybe Ruben Neves is the one coming, but to your defense, for months you have been saying he's not the one. He's not the one we need. We need a real defensive mid. Like he's not the one. So it's not like a new thing for you to say this. I will for once come to your defense on that one. Like
no, you've been saying it for a long time. I remember that. No, it's true. Yeah. It's true. You know, there's gonna be gaps.
I just want Wilmar Barrios to sit in front of everybody and kick the hell out of everyone. That's all I want in my life is to see Wilmar Barrios to sit there. Don't even
hopefully it will happen for you, Tosin McKindy. Aaron West, Tosin McKindy, thank you so much for being part of Que Golazo. Make sure that you follow them, by the way, all over social. They're going to be part of CBS Golazo as well. And as you mentioned, so many amazing projects coming up from both of these guys. First of all, Tosin, thank you, brother.
Thank you, Luis. Appreciate that. And good luck to Aston Villa this year.
Yeah, man. I know that you mean it. Aaron West, thank you, my friend.
Appreciate you having me, man. It's always a pleasure. I'm not going to wish Villa luck because Emi Martinez is my boy and y'all stole him.
Oh, whose fault is that? It's not Aston Villa.
It's Arsenal's. It's Arsenal's.
Dibu Martinez. Hey, listen, make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, and do everything you can to spread the word on Que Golazo. We'll see you next time.